Hello everybody, Zach here. Welcome back to GTA 5, a mod showcase, as well as just cruising around, and I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm doing a vehicle here made by Evo Cycles. It's a 1994 Harley-Davidson Sportster. And the reason I want to make a difference in this update is that this was made in recognition of this person's friend that passed away earlier this year, unfortunately, Mark Connolly. And this is Mark's 1994 Harley-Davidson Sportster. I thought it was a really touching thing for somebody to make this and give it out to the community. So I wanted to use it today, and I felt like it was perfect because I wanted to kind of hop on a bike in GTA and cruise around with you guys and talk to you guys. So a really, really awesome mod. Link in the description. It's 5M ready as well as single player ready. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And it's got some add-ons. And actually, let's go in there real quick. Oh, it sounds good. Oh, it sounds really good. Extra one is the foot stand, kickstand. And then extra two is kind of this little toolkit bag. Extra three is a bundled up bag on the front. And then like camping stuff, and then some bags on the back. We're going to leave everything on, obviously, other than the kickstand because we don't need it. We're going to be moving around all the time. And I think this is a really, really awesome mod. Sounds really great, too. Oh, yeah. I am excited, guys, to cruise around in this. And also catch up with you. Tell you what I've been up to. I'm going to try to just take it easy, cruise around, and see what we get into. We're not going to be doing a chase me today. This is just a mod showcase and hang out and chat and catch up with you guys. Obviously, still mentally this time of the year, pretty difficult to, you know, work up the want to create or even like have ideas for what you would say is good content or what have you. I never even realized that this actually had gates on it, and could be technically closed. I mean, it's not, but I never even realized that. I wonder if it's like that in real life. I'm assuming it is. So yeah, what have I been up to? Well, I've played a couple different story-focused games over the last couple weeks, and I figured I would tell you guys and see if you want to check them out. Some I either felt wouldn't necessarily do well on the channel, and some I just wanted to play and enjoy for myself. One of them being, I think one of the earlier ones that I played was Tacoma, which is, I played a long time ago. I played a game called Observation. Not Observer. Observer is a different game. I think that's a more recent game. Observation, though, is one where bunnies barely avoided them. Observation, though, is one where you're like bringing power back onto like a space station type thing. A really cool game. It's 3D, got pretty good graphics. It's a unique story. I'll say that. Tacoma is too, except for you're like playing back the memories of the ship. The ship has like an AR feature and you're walking around in it and doing that. That's a cool one too. Again, very story focused. You're kind of like trying to learn about what has happened on this space station. So very, very cool. More recently, I haven't finished Lake. That though is a very, you know, story focused small town thing. And then Life is Strange True Colors is very much so a story focused small town. And in line with I was about to say, that story and what have you. And then most recently, so it's pretty fresh in my memory, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, the game that came out this year, I believe, like literally October. Really, really good game. Sorry. Really, really good game though. Like surprisingly good, like would probably honestly, oh, I actually wanted to go that way. I'll go down here, and even though this is not where I would want to turn, let's say I made the mistake in real life and I had to do it. Oh, it rips. Also, this sounds so good. If that's one of the stock bikes, I need to figure out what sound that's being pulled from, if that is being pulled from something, because that's a really, really good sounding exhaust. and bike. I love it. But yeah, no, surprisingly good. I think honestly it would have done better, and that's a stop sign. Oh well. Oh, I can ride with the bikers. It's a really, really good game though. The combat loop gets somewhat repetitive, but at the same time, it's pretty cool. If it was like a PlayStation exclusive, like if it was like how Spider-Man, not to say that those games aren't great, they are, but if it was like on that level, it would have had the same attention. And what I mean by that is the story is really good and the characters are really well designed. They are not it's right like the Avengers. It's not the actors and voice actors, but the voice actors and the actors and how they stylized the characters, it was all fantastic. I'm not going to go into Stab City. No. But yeah, it's really, really good. And I've kind of just been, focusing on games essentially. And have to go back and continue building the Lego typewriter set that my girlfriend got me. We had started and did a bunch of that, but typical ADHD things. And just this time of the year, it's hard to continue any projects basically. And that's what I have kicking around too. A bunch of different projects, video wise and not video wise. Want to do some more stuff with the Fiesta, but right now I'm just again enjoying it and driving it. Yeah. That's basically it. Oh, GTA Trilogy. Like I was wanting to stream it, but with everything that kind of happened around the launch of it, I didn't. I'm watching it still, watching what they're doing with it. It seems like they're updating a bunch of it. It's not perfect still, but it seems like it's getting a lot of attention. I don't know why it got pushed out in the way that it did in the first place, but it did, is what it is. But I might look into, getting back into and streaming that. I think this is one of those things where this time of the year, I'm just going to have to do stuff differently for my brain to make it, work. And I have to do that sometimes a couple times a year. And that's just going to be what it has to be. I really do appreciate everybody being very understanding and I know that there's a lot of people out there like me mentally too this time of year. So I'm not alone. It's just, that's kind of how you kind of feel, but that's not at all the case. Whoa, this thing can rip. Whoa. Yo, man. This is kind of why I didn't want to do a chase man. I didn't want to get into any major, wrecks or anything. I tried to shoot this yesterday, honestly, and it just did not work out. That's been my problem too with some of the content that I've gone to create. I've gone to create it and I've thrown it out, and that's just me and my problem, and just is what it is. Is what it is. Same with even some car content that I've gone to shoot and then started, and you kind of feel like something's not doing as well as you wanted to do, so you just scrap it. I really should honestly try to save stuff in editing, because I know that, you got to just sometimes, like, the suck is great. And what I mean by that is sometimes when stuff's going wrong, it's funny, or it's appreciated, but that's usually not the case in the moment, if that makes any sense. So yeah, and that I've been doing, I've said this before, I've been doing retro and nostalgic stuff. I guess that's a thing too, right? We're all a little nostalgic for, when times were different, but also like just when stuff was probably honestly more simple. Like the whole reason I got an iPod and Zune, like why would I get these things that technically do way less than anything else that I have? And it's because stuff was simpler. Stuff was more focused on only the one thing. You were just doing one task, not doing 30,000 things at one time, or feeling like you needed to do 30,000 things at one time. Not that there's anything wrong with that, and I do it all the time because that's what I need to do to calm my brain. At least that's what we tell ourselves, right? So yeah, this was fun. And like I said, this is what I tried to do yesterday. It just kind of fell apart. I don't know, this is the type of stuff that I like doing, but at the same time, I get it. And I get that if it doesn't perform And that's what, like, in between YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels, I'm gonna just try to in, you know, these months as well as in the upcoming months, do a little bit more and do a little bit more different stuff with editing and what have you, and see what kind of lands, see what I kind of enjoy doing the most, because just doing the same thing over and over again, obviously it works, but at the same time, it's not, you know, great for my brain. And it's not what everybody does want to see the same exact thing over and over. You want to see something that is consistent and something that's a constant. I think that's why certain things work and then certain things don't. So yeah, I guess that's my ramble. That's my 11-minute or so ramble here on this 1994 Harley Davidson Sportster. This is an awesome bike though. This is an awesome mod, and I really appreciate Evo Cycles for creating it. What an awesome way. Honestly, you know, rest in peace, your friend Mark. I don't know Evo Cycles or Mark Connolly personally, but that's a really, really awesome thing to do. And yeah, you can get it for yourself if you want to add it to your game. It's free for the community. A really, really cool thing to do. I feel like you don't usually see this lumber truck and then a lumber truck going into the city. We're going to follow this lumber truck and see where it goes. I know that it's just AI, but I'm actually, oh, there's a lumber truck going that way too. So many lumber trucks. All of a sudden, it's obviously 5M/GTA just doing it at this point, but how funny. I'm going to unsafely get behind this truck with no plate. We're going to follow him and see where he goes into the city. Allow me to be distracted and allow my ADHD to figure out where this AI lumber truck's going to go, because I feel like the scripting, I don't know. It's just gonna go. Oh, it's going in. See, that's what I mean. I was just gonna expect it to stay on the highway and go into stay on the highway. But let's see. Oh my gosh! Right like in real life. Right like in real life. There's speed limit 35. Well, yeah, we're not even doing that. It's weird to take a look at the wedge in between two trucks here, and then nope, not a lumber truck. You know what else can I talk? What is happening? Is this AI getting into accidents with each other? Okay, clearly that's what's happening here. I'm gonna pull up here and sit here because I don't feel safe. This is not a safe spot, but I don't feel safe in between whatever's going on there, and I really just want to continue to follow what's going on here. Let me know too. Let me know if you want to see the contract. I think I can do the contract like as a single player DLC. I don't know. You know, because I'll see if I can, you know, get the guys around to do it. It's one of those things though where I don't know if you're able to do it in an invite only lobby, and I don't want to get with randoms. And what is this truck doing though? Actually, legitimately, what is this AI doing? Is it kind of like messed up because it got into an accident with the man? The AI down here right now is driving like crap. Well, I guess this is what we're gonna figure out. This log truck is just gonna get stuck in traffic and act like an idiot, kind of. I guess that's all we got from that. What an interesting video, right? All right, well, I appreciate you guys coming along, and it was good to catch you up with kind of some of the stuff that I've been doing. Yeah, I'll try to create more and maybe get into live streaming, and we'll figure out what goes from there. And thanks for doing the straw poll on snow. Obviously, I wasn't going to do snow for this, and this wasn't a Chase Me. So next time, though, when we get into Chase Me again, we'll see if there's something that works as a snow vehicle. All right, guys, I really appreciate you coming along and watching the video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.